Hello student, today we are going to start a new topic, that is tense. First of all, we have to know what is tense. Tense is the change of form in a verb to express the time of an action. So, tense is divided into three main classes. What are they? Let us see. First, that is present tense. Second, past tense. Third, future tense. Now, what is present tense? Present tense is a tense which expresses the action in present time. And what is past tense? Past tense describes an action in the past time, and future tense describes an action in the future time. Now, we will discuss now about the different forms of the tenses. But before discussing this, we have to understand the verb nicely. So verbs are mainly divided into two classes. What are they? Let us see. First is principal verb. Second one is auxiliary verb. Now, what is principal verb? Principal verb. Now before that, principal and auxiliary. Now, principal verb is divided into two. What are they? Transitive and second one is intransitive. So now, what is principal verb? When we use the verb in a sentence independently, the verb is said to be a principal verb. I repeat once more. When a verb is used independently in a sentence, it is called principal verb. And second is auxiliary verb. What are auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs are those verbs, which are used only to help some other verb forms, like in voices, in mood and tenses and so on. So now next comes principal verb is divided into two. What are they? Transitive verb and intransitive verb. What are transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are those verbs, which require an object to make the sense clear. For example, birds fly, he sleeps, and so on. Next is intransitive verb. Intransitive verbs are those verbs which do not require any object to make the sense clear. So now we will discuss about the different forms of the tenses under present, past and future. Let us see. Now we'll discuss about different types of present tense. Simple present tense, now, present tense is divided into four. What are they? Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, now I will discuss the form of simple present tense. So in simple present tense, we use only the present form of the verb. Okay, no matter whatever the subject is. But there is an exception when the subject of the sentence is third person singular number, then we have to add is or es to the present form of the verb. Okay, so here is the rule for simple present tense. In this tense, that is simple present tense, so this is the rule for simple present tense. So in this tense we use only the present form of the verb. Okay? There is an exception. What is the exception? When the subject of a sentence is third person singular number, we should add s or es to the present form of the main verb. This is the rule for simple present tense. What is the rule? In this tense, that is simple present tense, we use only the present form of the verb. And when the subject of a sentence, this is an exception. This is an exception. Okay, what is the exception? When the subject of a sentence is third person singular number, okay, we should add is or es to the present form of the verb. Okay, and rest of the cases we have to use only the present form. Understood? Now we'll discuss about the present continuous form of the present continuous tense. Form of present continuous tense. Okay, what is the form? As per subject, we use am, is / are plus ing to the present form of the main verb. Okay, example, I am doing my work. So just see, this is the means the form of the present continuous tense. Okay, this is the example. Okay, now means I will give you the form of present perfect tense. Okay, present perfect tense. Everything will remain same. As per subject we use had or has plus third form of the main verb. Okay, this is the rule for the present perfect tense. Okay, for example, if we use the subject we or you, in both the cases we should use have. We have or you have eaten the cake. So have eaten, this is the form of the present perfect tense. Okay, now in present perfect tense what we should do? As per subject we use have or has plus third form of the main verb. We or you have eaten the cake. So this is an example for present perfect tense. Now next, I will give you the form of present perfect continuous tense. Now form of present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so what is the form? Or as per subject, we use what? Have been or has been plus ing to the present form of the main verb. So see, form of present perfect continuous tense. As per subject, we use have been or has been plus ing to the present form of the main verb. Example: they have been playing. They have been playing football in the field. Okay, they have been playing football in the field. So this is the form of the present perfect continuous tense. Now we will discuss just after it about different forms of past tense. Now, simple past. Form of simple past. What is that? Here we use only the second form of the verb. No matter whatever be the subject, but we have to use only the second form of the verb. So you know that every verb has three forms. What are they? Present form, past form and past participle form. So here second form means past form. Okay. Now next is form of past continuous tense. of past continuous tense, as per subject, subject we use was, were, plus ing to the present form of the main verb. So see, form of past tense, form of simple past tense first. Here we use only the second form of the verb. Okay, for example, forgot to give the example. Okay, I drank milk. So here drank is the second form of the verb drink. Okay. Now form of the past continuous tense, as per subject we use was or were plus ing to the present form of the main verb. Example, we can say they were studying in the room. They were studying in the room. So in this sentence, okay, were studying, this is the form of the past continuous. Now we will discuss about the remaining two, okay, that is form of the past perfect tense and form of past perfect continuous. So now first we will discuss form of past perfect tense. So here we use only have plus third form of the main verb. Okay, so this is actually the structure. Now example for example of past perfect tense. Okay, they had learned Hindi in Delhi. So this is an example of past perfect tense. Now, okay, we'll discuss about the form of past perfect continuous tense. Form of past perfect continuous tense. Okay, what is the rule? As per subject we use better not to write as per subject, just write here we use. Here we use had been plus ing to the present form of the main verb. Okay, so what is the form of past perfect continuous tense? Form of past perfect continuous tense, here we use had been, no matter whatever be the subject, plus ing to the present form of the main verb. Okay, so now I will give you an example. Okay. You had been writing a letter for your friend. You have been writing a letter for your friend. So here had been writing, this is the actually structure of or the form of past perfect continuous tense. Hello student, now we will discuss about the form of future tense. We have already discussed the form of present tense, form of past tense. Now we are going to discuss form of future tense. Form of future tense. First, simple future tense. Here, according to the subject, we use shall or will plus present form of the main verb. So shall or will. So what is the form of simple future tense? According to the subject, we use shall or will plus present form of the main verb. But one thing you should remember, when the subject is first person singular or first person plural, then generally we use shall with them, and rest of the cases we use will. Alright, so let us now take an example. We shall go to school. We shall go to school tomorrow. Okay, so here subject is we, that's why we are using shall. Now next example, okay. You will write a letter. You will write a letter to your friend. So here you see will write. So when the subject is okay, means other than first person singular and first person plural, we use will. So you will write a letter to your friend. So this is the form of simple future tense. Now we will discuss about the form of future continuous tense. Form of future perfect continuous tense. Form of future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so here according to the subject we use shall, have, shall have been, slash, will have been, plus ing to the present form of the main verb. So what is the form? Form of future perfect continuous tense. According to the subject we use shall have been or will have been plus ing to the present form of the verb. Okay, for example, let us take an example. He will have been studying at Oxford University by 2025. Okay, so this is a will have been studying. This is the form of future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so thank you.